Last time on Delightful Travelers, we finally caught a break with the weather and went island hopping here in beautiful Phuket. Needless to say, we were blown away. In this video, we're taking the local bus to a popular town called Patong. We heard mixed things about this place, so we're here to see what it's all about.
I'm Anna, and this is Trevor. In this series, we're finally experiencing one of our bucket list dreams, living in Thailand. Make sure to hit subscribe and hit the like button so you don't miss a single video. A huge thanks to our channel members and patrons for making these videos possible. Welcome back to Thailand.
I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Good morning and welcome back to another video from Rawai, Phuket. If you didn't know, we've actually been living here for a little while. That's basically what today's video is going to be devoted to. What it's like to be here, what it's like to live here. However, this area, Rawai, is pretty quiet, especially this time of year, so we're thinking about hopping on a bus and exploring an area that's probably a little bit busier.
So all morning I've been over here working on the next video, doing an edit, and we've been answering your comments as well. Thanks for leaving comments, by the way. We absolutely love that. But this is typically how we start almost every single morning, no matter where we are in the world. Luckily here in Thailand, when I have the video exported, the upload speeds are very fast. The internet is great here, you guys, in case you didn't know. But I'll tell you what, before we do hop on that bus, I think we're gonna need to grab some food. Before we do get going, we wanted to give you guys a weather check. The weather's been all over the place. Remember in the last video I said things were improving and we were crossing our fingers? Well, it's been like so-so again. Here, I'll show you. So here you go. You can see this kind of gray blanket in the sky. I mean, in one way it's kind of nice because it blocks the sun a bit, but whenever that happens, it usually means at some point today it's going to rain. That's what it does here in Phuket a lot. It rains quite a bit. No, we're not in rainy season, by the way. That's supposed to be over. All right, so as you can see, whoa, it's kind of loud here. The roads aren't really set up for pedestrians,
Yeah,
huh?
especially this area where we're staying. There's no sidewalks, it's just kind of like sort of, I guess, drainage areas on the side of the road that we walk along. It's been fine, but just be aware of that.
I have to show you guys where we ate last night, right at this little place. This is like one of our favorite Thai places in the town here, huh?
It is. We go there quite frequently. It's really well priced. I think it's owned by a local Thai family. It's really good.
Look how it doesn't get more traditional and rustic than that.
Awesome.
One thing that blows my mind here is the sheer amount of wires. Look at these power lines.
I know, it's hilarious. How do they figure stuff out? It's clearly it's cable and internet and all that stuff. But whoa. Also, can we point out there's always like, I'm assuming a monitor lizard down there.
It's a big guy.
Huge.
I know.
Clearly lives down there. I feel like every time we walk by we can see it swimming around.
Well, we found our lunch spot. This place is called Macaw, and as you can probably tell, it's very hip, it's very trendy, it's very, let's say, Bali-like. Speaking of Bali-like, look what I got here. This is a tropical smoothie bowl, and it's very, very, very colorful. Honestly, this is one of the things we love about Thailand, the different styles of food. We just showed you that little hole in the wall back there that was traditional. Now we have a smoothie bowl. In this guy, of course, we have yogurt, mango, we have granola, pineapple, passion fruit, all of the things. All right, I guess the plan here is just to get a big old bite. It's probably gonna be very cold. Let's just go for it. Well, this is gonna hit the spot today. It's very cold on the teeth, but oh my, does it ever taste fresh. Mangoes in Thailand, they just hit different, you guys. They're so incredibly flavorful. All of the things are. I really need to eat more passion fruit though. This is one of those things I never really thought about coming down here. In the Dominican Republic, when we were there, we ate it all the time. So gonna have to put that on our list here, things to eat more often. But yeah, this is a great start to the day. Gonna give us tons of energy because we have a lot happening.
We got an iced coffee as well. Love the abundance of coffee shops around here and really great coffee. I went for a totally different type of bowl than Trevor did. This is always my favorite kind. So in here is cocoa powder, there's banana, there's peanut butter, granola, some almonds. Does that not sound absolutely amazing and decadent and delicious?
We are keeping it healthy today so far.
Oh yeah, that's really, really cold as well. But it's super rich, super chocolatey, almost like a dark chocolate. Like it's very, very strong and rich and oh so good. Love it with the banana. Get some chewiness and some crunchiness from that granola on top. This is so yummy.
All right, we finished up lunch. Anna's on her phone trying to figure out the bus, huh?
Yeah, it's a little confusing. So there's something called the Phuket Smart Bus. It basically goes from here all the way up to the airport and like stops at all the beaches and all the towns in between. We haven't taken it yet. It seems like online it's really easy. There's like a way to actually track your bus, but I can't really figure out where a bus is.
So we don't actually rent scooters while we're traveling. It's not really our thing, to be honest. We don't feel comfortable with it. But one of the things about Rawai here is we hear that the public transportation is supposed to be all right, pretty decent. So it's a good alternative for us.
We'll see. This will be a test. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, first we have to find the bus, which we're not succeeding with so far.
All right, success. We found the bus stop. Actually, the most people I've seen ever waiting for this bus.
I know,
Go
what's
figure.
up with that? That's just our luck, but no sign of the bus yet.
We're a little bit early.
Yeah, hopefully though. Fingers crossed.
It's on time.
All right, that wasn't so bad, huh?
No, it was easy, and it's like 2 minutes late.
Just so you guys know, it was what, 100 baht a person?
Yeah, it must be to go to the airport or just to go to the next stop. I think it's just 100 baht to get on the bus.
Yeah, so we got a 45-minute drive roughly, and then we'll pick you guys up in Patong. Well, overall, that was a really easy ride. It got really jungly. There was lots and lots of traffic. It was very scenic, but it only took about, let's check here, 45 minutes. Also, when we stopped once to pick up some other people, we did actually see some elephants right on the side of the road, huh?
Yeah, I don't want to go too much into this, but something that you're going to find if you come to Phuket is there are a lot of like animal experiences,
Yeah.
a lot of elephant sanctuaries, and I would just say do your research before you go. If you don't know a lot about it, just Google something like elephant riding ethics or something like that. If you see anywhere that lets you ride elephants, don't go
Yeah.
there. Please don't go there. And please look it up and just do a little bit of research and make sure the place that you're going to is actually ethical and kind to their elephants.
Well, welcome officially to Patong Beach. I know I said Patong earlier. I didn't really describe where we are. This is a city on a beach.
I think it's a city or a very large town. The vibe, I can tell you, is definitely a lot different than Rawai.
Yeah, it's a little busier here, you guys. Well, that was fun. The guy walking there, he didn't want to be on camera, but he watches us.
His name is Luke. Thanks for saying hi, Luke. He actually watched us when we were stuck in the Philippines.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know that happened, you can go back and watch it because we obviously made videos on the whole thing. It was so nice to say
He
hi.
thanked us. He said we
Yeah.
got him through, or one of the
Lockdown
couples, I
and
guess, that
quarantine,
got him
yeah.
through lockdown, quarantine.
nice.
So that's cool, meeting people already, but there's a big beach this way.
Yes, a huge beach, lots of people.
It's funny, as we were driving here, it was just beach after beautiful beach. So depending on what you like, whether you like a big, enormous beach and kind of a very small, or I should say large town, there's beaches like this, but there's also in between all the long beaches, tons of little small ones with not many people on it. There really is a beach for everybody here, and it's one of our favorite things about being in Phuket so far. We should probably bring up the fact that it's high season here.
We're just getting into high season, I think, is what people tell us.
So this is the part we're a little confused about, because to us, it doesn't feel like high season, and I don't know if that's because Phuket is really spread out. Like it's big, right? The island?
It is a big island, and we're staying in Rawai, which we've mentioned a bunch of times, and it seems really quiet there. We've never had any trouble getting in anywhere. The beaches are off, never really overly busy. Here, obviously, is a lot busier, so maybe this is more indicative to how busy high season is. But Patong is like the main
I think what helps
area.
is, like, I'm looking around because this beach is so long, and I think it really helps spread all of the tourists and all of the people out. And I think the town here, or the city, we have to figure out which one it is. I'm gonna call it a city from here on out, is pretty big as well. So it's kind of like an illusion. It doesn't feel like there's that many people, but we're told there are. Well, there's certainly no shortage of scooters around these parts.
Look at all of them.
There's hundreds and hundreds here, as far as I can see.
So we don't like to drive a scooter, but not everybody feels the same way, apparently.
We should ask them. At some point, do you think we should maybe attempt the scooter thing?
I think, well, yeah, you guys can answer. I think we should at some point, but somewhere really, really, really quiet, like in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where that is, but
not Patong.
No.
I like the idea of the middle of nowhere, huh? I'm just over here eyeing the fake Nikes, the fake New Balances, fake diesel flip-flops, all of the things. There's also glasses down there. It's one of the things when you're in Thailand, you can kind of get anything you want. The thing is, they actually look pretty good. I mean, maybe they're real. What do you guys think? Are they real? Are they fake? You want some pink Ray-Bans? They look pretty good. I mean, I think they look all right. Hard to say. I mean, there's a lot of selections here. You could go for these guys.
they're kind of fun. So clearly Patong is the place to be. If you want to be able to go to some familiar places, There is a McDonald's behind me. I think it's the first one we've seen since Bangkok. There's a couple of Starbucks here. I think I see a Subway as well. It's got all the things, whereas Rawai, I don't know if it has any chain restaurants at all. So not only is Patong a good place to come if you're looking for some of those familiar chain restaurants, but if you need to do some shopping, we actually just went into a Watson's Pharmacy because we are staying in a smaller town and we can't find all the little things that we need to stock up on when they get low. Good place for shopping as well if you need some, I don't know, new clothes or anything like that. But the thing that Patong is really, really famous for is its nightlife. As we've said many, many times in previous videos, and maybe even in this video, we are not nightlife people, but we figure maybe we're gonna go like find a drink, sit down somewhere, relax for a little while, and pick you up when it starts to get dark out.
All right, well, welcome to Bangla Street. This is a pretty lively street. Lots going on here.
So this is definitely a bit different than what we've been experiencing the last few weeks here in Phuket.
Wow.
The street was pretty crazy. Let's clarify that it's been a couple of hours, if even that amount of time. It's maybe, what, 6:30?
Yeah,
so this is not like midnight or anything like that.
You guys, this is crazy. I mean, we're used to Rawai where there's like no one here, and everywhere I look, there is just
People
chaos.
and noise.
And it's so early. Imagine this place like late at night. I can't even imagine this place late at night. The craziest thing about the street so far is not the lights, it's actually the amount of noise and music. Like,
it is, it's like overload, kind of. Every bar has different music on, some have live music,
I can't make out a
don't.
single thing. Like, honestly, it sounds like 5 songs all blended into one. Oddly enough, they all kind of sound together when that happens, but we're just kind of exploring right now. Thailand isn't like this all the time. We just had to show you guys, but yeah, check this out. This is like people hanging out over there. There's lots to look at. Lots to look at on this street. Oh, no, thank you. Well, we just found some kind of a night market here. Well, look at all the seafood, you guys. This is wild. The lights are bright. It's super active in here. What do you think?
I think it's very busy here. People trying to get you in to eat.
Everybody's trying to get us in so far.
Yeah.
Have a look, please, boss.
That's okay.
Barbecue Thai food here.
Okay, thank you.
Now check it out.
Wow, it's like overwhelming here.
It is. It's the first. Well, we haven't been to that many night markets, but it's the first time we've ever.
No, I mean everywhere. Like so far at
Oh,
night.
this whole place. I thought you meant just the.
We haven't seen this many people in a while. Night markets I'm good with. There's so much food though. Look, how do you pick? Look at all this food, you guys. Like everywhere I look, there is food. In the mood for anything specific?
Maybe. Well, we've already had something sweet today, but I feel like maybe if I saw ice cream, like coconut ice cream, I'd maybe be into that.
Whoa, it looks like we found what we were looking
found
for.
what we're looking for, coconut ice cream.
Yeah, can we get a coconut ice cream, please? Is it in that? Yeah, perfect. One?
Just one.
One, yeah, one to share. Look, coconut is way down there. Oh, look at all that ice cream. Well, look at the presentation of this guy. I don't know if you noticed, but when he was, well, before he put the ice cream in, he was kind of carving out the coconut. So you get little pieces of coconut mixed in with the coconut ice cream. I just love that it's like cut in two like this. We've been looking for one of these all day, and here we are. We found it on like the major road in Patong. We've never had, before coming to Thailand, I don't think we've had coconut ice cream, and it is all the rage here. It's one of our favorite things we've had. It's so good, so fresh, almost like a vanilla-like, but then you can taste that coconut. It's so loud here, you guys, this is wild.
I'm gonna try to get some pieces of coconut that were directly from the coconut mixed in with the ice cream.
I can't wait for you to try it. Isn't that good? Sometimes it's like the simplest of ingredients is what makes it. I mean, this is literally coconut ice cream and pieces of coconut.
Yeah, and I'm curious how they actually make the ice cream. It almost has more of like an icy sorbet to it. So I wonder if there is actually milk in it or if it's made differently than that. Because it does feel really, really light. It's not like a heavy ice cream.
Whoa, it started to rain just a little bit, and these guys are like back here just like putting this up in an instant. Like they just put that up in an instant.
Yeah, speaking of rain, I know we talked a little bit about the unpredictability of the weather. It was okay all day, but it did start to get dark about an hour ago. There was a little bit of lightning. Now it's starting to drip a little bit.
Do you guys remember earlier in the video when I said whenever that gray blanket is in the sky, it means it's gonna rain? Should be obvious, but now it did take all day until the nighttime. It's close to 7 o'clock, but at least they're putting up some cover for us. It's like a never-ending street food market. I keep coughing around here. Do you?
I know, I think there's a lot of like smoke and different like
What is that?
spices and stuff happening.
Ginger?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, but look at all this food. Look, there's probably stuff like this going on. Woo, there is some crazy smells in there, isn't there?
I know, it's everything about this place is overwhelming smells, overwhelming people.
It smells very fishy and we're outside, but hey, that's how it goes. I mean, it's Southeast Asia, isn't it, in a nutshell?
Thankfully, we thought ahead and brought our very weird umbrella.
It's a very weird umbrella. You kind of have to do this to it. Hey, but it works.
There we go. It does the job.
Now the camera won't be getting wet anyway, but I think we're gonna have to walk down this road and call it a day. All right, we found a quieter place to kind of wrap things up. Slightly quieter. This has been a crazy day. I know the title of the video is like, you know, what it's like to live in Thailand. It's not always like this, but the thing is, it can be.
Yeah, but I think to get a good idea of what it's like been like for us, isn't just watching this video, but going back and watching the last ones, and watching the ones for it, so you can see what Rawai is also like.
Yeah, but if you're into this kind of thing, I mean, come to Patong. You can get this any hour of the day while you're in Patong. But it's been great. There are a couple things we wanted to mention.
One was just how nice Thai people are. They're like literally the sweetest people ever.
They are. They're so nice.
Definitely expect that. And the other thing is, if you're worried about do people speak English, or we're gonna struggle with that.
Yeah.
No, I mean it hasn't been a problem.
It hasn't been a problem.
Most people speak some English. A lot of people speak a lot of English, so you'll get by, no problem.
We just wanted to mention that. I know a lot of you watching are going like, well, of course, if this is your first time here, but we get a lot of questions about that stuff. So just know that. So it's been a great day. If you got this far in the video, it's Trevor, Anna, Delightful Travelers. Hit the subscribe button, click thumbs up, it helps us out. Leave us a comment. We're gonna hopefully dodge the rain. Umbrella is up here, and we're gonna have to head home in about, well, 40-minute drive and call it a day.
And I will say that I am happy that we decided to stay in Rawai and not here in Patong.
Yeah.
Definitely not. I mean, it's so happy we came, but not our vibe.
No, not at all.
But it's fun. It's fun to come here just for the day. All right, guys, that's it.
From Patong, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.